Hey, what is up, guys and gals? Julian RH15 here, back again with another video. And today I have for you part 2 of the most requested characters in Marvel Rivals. Now, the game is out while I'm recording this, and that's why it took a long time to make a video, because I just been playing the hell out of Marvel Rivals because it's such a good game. And also, I'm trying to come up with more ideas and videos for the game that isn't copying off of other people, hopefully. So I'm trying to do my own thing here. Gonna try to make it more community based than just me personally, but of course there will be like other gameplay videos, and I believe competitive drops very soon. I have a ton of other videos planned for Marvel Rivals. Remember, if we hit 3,000 subs, you get the X-Men concept video. If we hit 5,000 subs, we get the DC Rivals concept video. So make sure you hit that sub button. It takes the same time for me to like your comment, for you to subscribe. Try not to make these intros long. Let's get straight into the video. A couple things I do want to mention before we start. I'm gonna try to leave leaked characters out of the list. And listen, I made this list before some more leaks came out, so you might see some characters on that list in today's video. Don't mind that, all right? Let's pretend they don't exist for right now. And I won't be including any characters I mentioned in the previous video, because that, again, it just wouldn't make sense for that to be included for the part 2 video. But for each character, I'll give a percentage of what I think their likelihood is to make it to the game and what their perceived class might be. Let's get to it. Starting off this list is, personally, I want to see this person in the game. I should even say person. Howard the Duck. Listen, if they it fits so well, doesn't it? It fits so damn well. A duck in a red suit, have him maybe a double barrel shotgun. I think that's what he uses in his comics, and I think he had movies out way before when I was born. Jesus, he's not a super mature character where he's like blacklisted from everything. Yeah, he could definitely make it in the game, and he's a comedy relief character, and we need that in Marvel Rivals. We have the shark. Let's have the duck. And he's a duelist. I made him a duel. I don't see him healing nobody, and he's damn well not a Vanguard. Next up, we have Reptile. This is a character that can change into, I believe it's just his body parts that turn into different parts of a dinosaur. So he can like turn his arms to like pterodactyl wings and his feet to like a velociraptor. I don't know if he can fully turn into a dinosaur, but I'm pretty sure he can. At one point, he probably did. This is like a magic amulet. I know Reptile from Marvel's Superhero Squad, one of my favorite shows growing up, about all the toys. Played the hell out of those video games. That was my shit back then, all right? So that's where I know Reptile from, because he was a big part of the show. Reptile was created in 2009, and I feel like it's such a niche character and with such a unique power set that NetEase will put in this game. I see him being a duelist, but they can make him Aki and make him a Vanguard, but he seems like a duelist character, right? Next up is, again, one of my favorites, and I would love to see this character in the game, is Silver Surfer. We need some more cosmic characters in the game. I think that's what the game's lacking right now. See the cosmic side, like Nova. I didn't mention him in this video, but shout outs to Nova. Yeah, I feel like he should also make it to the game. The Silver Surfer, I think, has a really good chance. It's a very popular character, and a lot of people want this person in the game. And of course, they'll be flying, so yes, it's another flying character. But I want to see Silver Surfer as a strategist, and maybe he can become the first flying strategist. Like his whole kit's like super aerial abilities, and he heals you with maybe like cosmic energy or something. They can make something up, right? If Loki can be a strategist, Silver Surfer can be a strategist, all right? But what about his costumes? Listen, long history with this character. They can pull some shit out, all right? He's not just chrome all the time. There's a dark surfer out there. Yeah, I watch Superhero Squad. Yeah, I'm about that shit. Next up is someone I feel like won't be in this game, but a lot of you want to see this person, probably because of the TV show. Maybe even because of the comics. I know her comics are good. Jessica Jones. Listen, one of her main attributes is alcoholism. I've never seen that in a character. Like, Rap Sheet is like, here's one of her traits, alcoholism. What the hell? Why do you want this character? Usually the wife of Luke Cage, and that's about it. And I think her main story is like, she's in a coma. I don't think it was because of the accident, but I remember she was in a coma and she has like all these powers and stuff, basic like superhero strength, flight and stuff like that. So that's why I don't see her like making it to the game too much. If anything, I guess she'll be a duelist. I was thinking a strategist, but in what way? She's an investigator, so maybe they can pull something from that, but I highly doubt it. Again, bringing it back to the cosmic side of things, Captain Marvel, I feel like, is a damn given. Male or female, I don't care which one they go with. They're both about the same for me, but I'm going to assume they're going to push for Carol Danvers. I don't see her anything besides duelist too, because her powers are kind of basic. It's all cosmic energy, blast stuff. Come on. I haven't read a single Captain Marvel issue, so I'm not bashing her or the character, but I feel like it's just a safe pick, and a lot of you guys out there really want Captain Marvel. I don't blame me for that. She's a very popular character, and we may be getting her sooner or later. So I segmented other parts of this video into different categories. We're starting off with the magic characters. A lot of you guys, just like me, want to see Wiccan in this game. One of the sons of, I believe, Wanda and Vision. And out of the two sons, I think Wiccan has the better chance. One, very popular in the MCU right now for reasons. Two, I think you can really change Wiccan enough from Scarlet Witch. You can really go in depth with his reality warping abilities. And of course, he still has that large use of magic, but it's time to see more magic characters in the strategist category than just Loki. Also on this list is Shang-Chi. I believe it's magic because of the rings. Isn't the rings magic? I made Shang-Chi a strategist as well. Shang-Chi could play completely different from Iron Fist. Shang-Chi uses a lot of weapons as well. He uses, like, I believe, nunchucks a lot in the comics, so we can have that different from Iron Fist. And if you guys want to hear a better pitch for Shang-Chi to be put into Marvel Rivals, please check out Herald of Galactus concept video. It's very good. I'll leave it in the description below. The first 100% character in this video is Doctor Doom. And yes, Doctor Doom I consider a magic character. It's bound to happen. I think he has another Fortnite skin coming out for Marvel Rivals, like connected, like Doom 2099 or something got leaked out because of that. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about leaks, but it's Doctor Doom. It's a damn near given. I chose for him to be a Vanguard because he's built so damn Aki in all the trailers, and I can really see him coming to the game by next year. The last one we have here on the magic side of things is Nico Minoru. I believe that's how you say it. I can see her being a strategist. She's one of the characters in the Runaways, and I think it's about damn time to see a Runaways representative in Marvel Rivals. Her last big appearance was in Midnight Suns, a game I played for a little bit. I didn't play it fully, but she was a part of the Midnight Suns team. I forgot to mention before I continue, there won't be any concepts in this video because I've made a separate series for just concept characters, so go check those out if you haven't. Now we're on to the mutant characters. So Emma Frost has been on a ton of people's wish lists, and I could see why. She's very unique. I know she has like mind control powers and she has like telekinesis type of abilities, but a lot of you guys want to see Emma Frost as a Vanguard. I say, why not? You know, we need more female Vanguards in the game that isn't just Penny Parker. I could definitely see her being a strategist more, but it's my list. Make her a Vanguard. Why not? Next up, we have Kitty Pryde. I made her a strategist because I feel like that's her main ability, is to, like, you know, phase through objects and like matter and molecules and stuff. So I feel like that probably be best work within a kit for a strategist. I know she also gone under different names like Sprite, and she also learns like how to use a sword, like a samurai sword. And there's a bunch of things that happen with Kitty Pryde that I didn't know about, which is really cool, like reading up on her. So I see why all of you want Kitty Pryde in this game, and I say, why not? She seems like an amazing character. It'll be kind of difficult to implement because, again, her base kit was just phasing through things and phasing people through other things, and Cloak has the ability to phase people pretty well, so I don't know. So this one, originally I thought there was like no way they're gonna add this character, but the more that I think about it, he has a really good chance. Professor X as a strategist in this game will be freaking amazing, right? Now originally I was just thinking Professor X in the wheelchair, and like, that's stupid. That's funny but stupid. But then I remember, oh my god, Professor X has that hover chair. Oh, this could work actually. His hover chair could be his mobility tool, and maybe he can float in the sky for a little bit. Who knows? Damn well, he could be the shutdown character of this game, where you just shut down the abilities and like possibly freeze the enemy with his like mind powers and stuff. Possibly he could shoot his healing factor from his chair or something. They can make something up for Professor X to fit in the game. It'll be cool to see the banter between Magneto and Professor X. Next up, we have Colossus as a Vanguard, because I don't see him being anything else. I feel like Colossus doesn't get a lot of love in anything recently. Hasn't been in any games, any movies recently. I want to see my boy Colossus back. You know damn well they're gonna give him the team up ability where you can throw Wolverine just like the Hulk can do in the game. I know he seems pretty basic, but I've designed a kit in a future video if we hit 3,000 subs for the X-Men. And plus, this is a game based off like multiverses and stuff, so you can kind of design him a little bit differently. His kit could basically be part of like a destroyed Sentinel. I think that'll be really cool, but I need more love for Colossus. Last up for the mutant category, I put Mystique, Duelist. She could be like the main disguise character of this game. I know Loki can like turn into the enemy or teammate and like take their ult and stuff. Mystique, she doesn't get the powers, I believe, when she transforms, and it's a different character from I think her name's Kitty Cat or something like that. Mystique only takes the look of them, so you have to like implement that into the game. I believe she's a martial artist. I know she's known for like dual wielding pistols and stuff like that. She could be the dual wield character of the game. I can still see her being high up there in like priority because she is a very popular character. She's also blue. We don't have any blue characters in the game, I don't think so. For this last category here, I just put straight villains. random villains throughout the Marvel universe. This one I talked about in my personal wish list video is MODOK. I feel like he's kind of a given for the game. I feel like he fits in so well. That big ass head of his, man. His hitbox is gonna be crazy, but you would, you know, make his kit based off like, you know, his hitbox. So since his hitbox is so big, you gotta give him really good abilities, man. I can imagine him also being a strategist if they want to work that into his kit, but I personally will go Vanguard. I would love to see how they implement them in the game, because I think the last time he was like put in anything besides his Hulu show, which I didn't watch, I know it's like a comedy, but I think he was in the Avengers game as like the main antagonist. He looked okay. That was like the most realistic take of MODOK I've ever saw. So I don't want to see a realistic MODOK in this game. I want to see the comic version of MODOK in this game and see how they do his moveset. Next up is Sandman. He was not included in the last most requested character simply because he wasn't on the image thing I got from Google, and I want Sandman in this game, me personally, and I think he'll be really good as a Vanguard. He has a very unique ability, all right, controlling sand and like sand matter. So you can imagine all like the cool moves you can come up with. I feel like his playstyle will be like more control area. Like maybe his ultimate's like I'm just shooting from the hip here. Maybe a sandstorm, maybe even like a quicksand ability or something like that to like slow down the enemy. Sandman would be really cool to work on. He's not going to be in the Spider-Man video I made. So if you want to see Sandman concept in Marvel Rivals, just hit that like button, bro. Next up is someone I was going to include last video, but took him out last second, is Gore the God Butcherer. This game loves their Thor villains. After some recent leaks, they will continue that route, it looks like. But Gore the God Butcherer needs some love. That Necro Sword is too cool not to implement into the game. I made him a Vanguard because, again, I just don't want to see more. I don't want any more duelists. We're fucking capped right now, guys. Please. If they make him scrawny but have a giant Necro Sword, I can see him being a Vanguard. That'll be so sick. I know Magic's like the sword character of the game, but you don't know what that Necro Sword can do, man. Magic kind of relies on like her magic abilities. I'm sorry, there's no other way to word that. But the Necro Sword, I believe, has different properties where you can like teleport the sword. I think it also grows in size, I think. So I think that would be really cool to implement in the game. Next up is someone I don't think, y'all just saying this because it's just a Spider-Man villain. I don't really see Black Cat make it into the game. If anything, she could be a strategist. Maybe she can steal. I don't even know how to work this character. I ain't gonna lie. If you have a good Black Cat concept, please leave it in the comments. I can't think of nothing for this character, man. But I don't think she's like main priority over at NetEase because they don't even have like other certain main villains in the game, and I don't think Black Cat is gonna be like on the top of the list, so that's why he's kind of low here. Now, someone that I am unfamiliar with, but is an Avengers level threat, is Annihilus. The only Annihilus thing I know is that he was like roommates with like Peter Parker. I just know the image of him like shitting on the toilet, and like that's all Annihilus I know. But I know he's an Avengers level threat. The only thing I remember him in was Ultimate Alliance 3. I think he was one of the boss battles, or like he showed up in the game. If they make him Aki, I can see him being a Vanguard. I want him to be the first flying Vanguard, actually. That'd be really cool to see like an aerial Vanguard. If they ever do Fing Fang Foom, that would be really cool now that I think about it. But again, you have to like shrink him down. I want to see a flying Vanguard just to see how it will play out. Because the only dive we have is like Venom and Hulk, technically. Now, the last character of this video, you can see him in the thumbnail. I think Thanos is going to make it to the game out of everybody. Besides Doom, that's basically a given. But Thanos, my God, we need him in the game. I don't want to see Thanos with the Infinity Stone stuff. Put the Infinity Stones in his ultimate some way, but I don't want to see his abilities just based off the Infinity Stones. Let him ball out with his sword, armor, make him the warrior he is. I think that'll be really cool. And plus, there's a ton of designs you can go for. He's definitely going to be a Vanguard. I don't see him being a duelist or strategist. It just wouldn't make sense to me personally. A rushdown Thanos can go kind of hard. Anyways, I yapped long enough. This was the community wish list part 2. Y'all destroyed the last one. Let's do that again for this video. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to watch this video. It means a lot to me. Listen, I understand I messed up on the Gwenpool lore. I stated that I don't know every character, and Gwenpool is one of them. And I've just seen multiple goddamn comments on Gwenpool, and I want to say thank you, but some of you are just fucking crazy, you know, because I accidentally, how dare I confuse Gwenpool with Gwen Stacy and Deadpool as like a variant. My bad. It's not like she came from a variant cover of Gwen Stacy as Deadpool and then they just decided to make her own character because it was a cool idea, I guess. Her story sucks. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of Gwenpool after reading up on her. Shit's ass. Shit's terrible. Yeah, that's my little rant for today. But thank you for like correcting me. I'm not mad at that part. It's just like some of you guys like don't like understand that I don't know every fucking character in the Marvel comics and forget that this is a community wish list. You act like I know every fucking character in this. I'm a DC guy. Okay, I'm done. Peace and peaceful people. Goodbye.